Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is VlogsBoutNothin. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy life to join me. I really appreciate that. So much, in fact, that tonight on the video, I want to chat about motivation, different ways that people are motivated, how you can stay motivated in your own life, and what motivates me. So, different ways to stay motivated. We all have things that we care about, right? Whether it's, our toys that we care about because of the amount of money that we paid for them, ergo, also the amount of work that it took to get that money to put into that toy, or whatever. Or it could be the opposite, and you could care about things that, are not worth a ton of money, but are just, in fact, sentimental. These are some of the things that are motivating factors that determine, a person's course of outcome in life. I think that different ways to be remain motivated are always rooted within ourselves. I think it's important that we value ourselves, in terms of respecting ourselves, learning how to deal with our mistakes, learning how to be an accountable person, learning how to be a better person. All of these different things are, again, motivating factors um, in a condition of which provides an atmosphere that is positive, and that its success is in fact solely determined upon um, someone's motivation. Things that can motivate you are also those same things that are motivating to begin with. You feel me? It could be family, could be our friends, could be an ultimate realization that we want to happen later on in life, bigger picture stuff, whether that's obtaining a high job promotion where you work, or settling down in your own personal life, or having your family get bigger, deciding to start a family. All of these different things are ways that a person um, can be motivated in a positive way to do good things and stay on course. Motivation, and the way that you can incorporate in this in your life, is to, I think, in my opinion, value yourself. First and foremost, just as we had just spoke about it, a couple minutes ago. I think it's really important to enforce that, that you're worth something. Watching this video, you are a great person. You're capable of good things. Your potential is limitless. In, like, real talk, you feel me? I absolutely mean that. Motivation sometimes is something that people lose. And I think that, again, in my own personal opinion, just extemporaneously speaking, it's those times in life where, we need to be reminded, um, either subtly or, emphatically, about how the things that we care about should definitely motivate us. And the motivation, again, is unequivocally always being a better and more overall enlightened and empowered person as a result of your experience. So when you're not motivated, when you're really sad, when you feel like everything's stacked up against you, don't let it eat away at you. You feel me? Turn that into a kind of fire that produces, the necessary sort of focus to remain motivated, in that the current circumstance you find yourself in is not one that you would like to continue to be in, at any kind of level or whatever. I think that what motivates me are is being a better person. I think that I'm always interested in things that don't cost money. I'm always interested in things that are done out of a good motivation, in that the end game isn't about dollars or, you know, who has what in terms of like around on the block or the neighborhood or comparing. What motivates me is just being in a position and having the opportunity um, to live such a nice life. In that, I since I don't value money and or things like that, it's really easy for me to my standard of happiness is, you know, pretty low in terms of like the amount of money that it costs. Um, I know that, you know, I like smoking marijuana, and until I learned how to grow it, which legally is allowed here in the state of New Mexico. That's kind of something that I still even feel bad about, you know, in terms of just spending money on that kind of a thing. And so my motivation, you know, is to my ultimate motivation is just always again to be a better person. Like people say, for example, and I say this, like when I was younger, I thought that the older you got, sort of like the dumber you got, or like that, you know, older people were like not incapable of learning new things, but were unmotivated to do such, you know? And um I can't say anything other than the complete opposite in terms of how, you know, in my mid 30s, I feel like I can still learn things, that I want to learn them. I'm motivated to learn them. My life, you know, has just begun in so many different ways. And in so many different ways, it's run its course, in of which it has produced certain outcomes that, you know, are to be presented in my life. And that's just the way things go, you know? And um, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's not like I have no regrets. I mean, in terms of the things that have come into my life, the only regrets I have, again, are the fallacies of which, you know, made me like not the person that I am and make mistakes. And again, um, trying to be a better person, always trying to grow, trying to mature. I think these are reasonable goals to have, and they don't cost a lot of money, you know, and that's also why I'm motivated to be nice and to hopefully be treated back in that same regard, because um, you know, that's what I can give, you know, is a good attitude and a smile. And quite often that's motivating for a lot of people. I know that it's self-motivating for me, you know, to sort of maintain a good attitude, have humor, you know, try to smile, you know, go out of my way to laugh. It's always best when it just sort of happens, right? But still, you know what I mean. Stay motivated, guys, ladies, gentlemen, you know, non-identifying people. You feel me? Like, seriously, don't ever let anyone take away, you know, what drives you and ultimately what motivates you to become whatever kind of a person you want to become, you know, in that, again, career oriented or personal development, or whatever it is, you know. Um, Live long and prosper, says Spock. You feel me? And that's something that this channel is definitely all about. So, once more, stay motivated, stay positive, and thanks for watching Vlogs About Nothing.